Good evening and welcome to a Comic Book Community 411. And our special guest is, I don't even know, should I call you K-pop? Should I call you
Oh.
Turd? Should I call, Katie?
I have many names that you can call me. Katie's fine. K-pop's fine. Whatever you feel like rolling with today.
Well, Katie, thanks for being on the show. And,
Thanks for having me. Hi, Brian. How are you?
you've got a busy night. You're here, and then you've got your own stream
I
later
do.
on. So.
Yeah. And I actually have to record some stuff for some whack comics later also.
Oh.
So mystery project. Yeah. Yeah.
I have to say, I really enjoyed your appearance with Caroline, Lady Fantastic.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we are a riot. We are in a most aggressive trash talking group, Mario Kart group, let me tell you.
Yeah, I think we need a spin-off. We need the K-pop
We
and
might,
Lady
yeah.
F show.
Yes. We'll probably have to work something out. We've been talking. Yeah.
Oh, good. I'd like to see. So before we get into the questions, why don't you tell everybody a little bit about yourself, your channel?
Okay. So, hi. I am not new to streaming, but I am new to YouTube. So people don't know, I started streaming art about 15 years ago on other sites. So I came to YouTube about 2 years ago. And I would join other people's streams, mostly the auctions, because I was running claims and stuff on auctions. So that's how I kind of got introduced to the comic community. Then I got hooked up with Tricky on his art shows, and we would do late nights. And those you do not know, I was Monterey Direct on his late night derriere talk show. Yes. But I only recently started doing my show, which is Fartist Feature, in February of 23. So my show is fairly new, but it ended up getting really popular. So I ended up having to branch it off and do one that's strictly for artists and one that's strictly for people that are crowdfunding projects. So now I have Kick in it with K-pop that is showcasing people that have crowdfunding projects as well. So yes, that's me. Hi.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Before we get into the questions, let's check in real quick with the chat. We've got a bunch of people hanging out with us. La Crucis is here.
Hi, L.
Six Face,
Hi,
and I'm
Six.
sure there's some of the late night crew that hangs will be here.
Oh, yep, definitely. Hi, Patrick.
Patrick's here.
Hey, Steve.
Appreciate everybody being here. Gene, oh yeah, see, this was the troublemaker I was thinking of.
Greatest.
Glenn.
Starter from the UK. Glenn, Y2K.
All right, let's hear everybody saying hello to everybody.
Hey,
Scotty's here. That's Vaughn.
Hi.
Something is
Hey,
wrong.
Wonger. Hi.
Let's see. Evo's here. Mike's here.
Hi, Mike.
Appreciate you being here, Mike. Let's see. Trev is here, the guru.
Hey, Trev. Blah.
Oh, speaking of.
Hi, Lee. Hey,
Lee is here, yes.
Yes.
Yes, between the recent Whack Live and the 10 questions he's been doing, it's been there's been a lot of laughs over on the Whack.
Oh, heads up. Look out for my 10 questions when that drops.
Oh, nice. Looking forward to that. Super Russ is here.
Yeah, spoiler alert. Yeah. Hi, Russ. Hi. Hey, Izzy.
Izzy's here. I know Izzy just finished up a stream.
Yeah, he was doing a wrestling hangout, which was awesome, which I did not get the chance to see because I was busy making my promo stuff, but I hope it went well. Hopefully I can join you next time because I am a wrestling fanatic. So.
Oh, did not know that. Bleeker's here.
Hey, Bleeker. Also, he was hanging with the Biggie Shack a minute ago. Hey, Spooky. Hi.
Drac is here, and I saw a post about Drac earlier. Getting a selfie with him on a park bench or something. I'm not really sure.
So hold on. Drac, is your contest from Threadless still going on? Because if it is, everyone go vote for his Red Sonja cover so that it can get actually be made as a cover. So go check that out and go vote for that if it is.
I think it finished up because I'm trying to think when I last talked to him. I think there was only a couple days left, so I think it may have finished up.
Yes,
Well,
but
he likes.
congrats for actually submitting something that takes a lot of balls. So way to go, Drag.
Yeah, that was a great contest. A lot of
Yeah,
great artists, and
it
I
was.
love Drax's submission. It
Yeah.
was really good. John, John is here. Who else did I just thought I saw somebody else? Seth 11 out of hiding. Seth is here.
Oh, hey Seth. Yeah, it's been a hot minute since I seen Seth. Oh, hey Biz.
Biz is here. Appreciate you guys hanging out.
Oh, hey Dagger.
Dagger's here.
A
Let's
lot of
see.
the Spy Chicks crew today. Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah, appreciate them coming hanging out.
Yeah. Nice.
Davey and Sleepy
Hi,
Rita's
Sleepy.
here. Phil's here.
Hey, Phil.
Appreciate everybody being here. Got a big. I think I got everybody. All right.
Nope. I see a Nom. Hey, Nom.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, comic book world.
Oh.
Don't want to miss
Can't
him.
forget Nom. Can't forget Nom.
No. Can't forget. I like I like that he gets underneath Comic Journey skin.
Yes. Also, I am repping the Comic Journey Insomniac comic book theater.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. I couldn't figure out what to wear, and I just grabbed something.
All right. So why don't we get into our questions? So first question I always ask everybody is, how did you get into collecting?
I've been collecting since day one. I would literally go on walks and grab stuff and bring it home.
I think that's more hoarding than collecting.
No, I have a lovely collection of rocks. There's a glass wine cooler bottle right there full of lovely beach rocks.
Nice.
Yes. But no, that's how I started. Then I was always huge into toys. So I grew up in the 80s. And I had all kinds of toys from the 80s. And it started from there. I got really big into sports cards.
Really?
Marvel cards. Yeah. And comics, action figures. Yeah. I collected all. Gaming. Yeah. I'm just kind of overall nerd.
So, but sports cards, that's an interesting one. Do you follow, do you follow sports, or it was just more of the collecting of the
I am a huge sports nut.
Okay, good. I didn't know that.
Levy Daily. Hello.
Hockey fan. Yes. All right.
Hockey is my sport of choice. I will watch baseball, basketball, football, whatever. I watch a lot of Lakers games, mostly to troll my friend. Yes. Yes. I love going to games, but yes, hockey is my sport of choice. But I do love baseball.
It's funny. My wife was never really a big hockey fan, but she sat down one year and watched some of the playoffs. I'm a Ranger fan,
amazing.
And she watched the playoffs and she was hooked because she was like, the games are, the playoff hockey. The games are just so intense, and
there is nothing greater than playoff hockey.
Yeah. She's hooked. Like when do they start? When are they on? She wants to always watch the games with me. So
it's addictive and it's hype. And even if you don't watch a team or like a team, you can put any other team on and just watch it commentating. I like to watch the Canadian side of the commentating because they get really rowdy.
Yes.
I miss Don Cherry.
Like I said, playoff hockey is exciting whether you're rooting for the team or not. It's just they're exciting games to watch.
Yeah, it's fun. I know. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, my second favorite team was the Toronto Maple Leafs just because of Ty Domi and Tucker. And they would just go wreak some havoc on the ice. And
Domi played for the Rangers for a little while. So yes, he's our enforcer.
Yeah, they were some mean bunch. Yeah. I know he got canceled. I know. I miss him though. He did get canceled. I know.
He did.
Oh, he got canceled. Yeah, big time.
Well, isn't his son? It was his son playing as well. I think.
Probably. I know a lot of their sons play. Yeah. I'm big. We're big because it's Detroit. We're big. Ricky Redmond, all those guys. Gordie Howe. Like all their families still do stuff here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, the Red Wings are one of those franchises that have been around forever. So,
oh yeah, and they have a great new stadium too. It's amazing. They share it with the Pistons. It's all brand new built. Like the Ilitch family did a lot for downtown Detroit, and they really built it up. So when you go downtown, it's amazing. It's just all artsy, music, sports. It's amazing when you go down there. So it's
Nice.
awesome. Yes.
All right. So next question is, how did you make the leap to YouTube? You said you used to stream on other platforms. So how did you
Okay.
say, I'm going to start my own?
All right. This was a jump. So I started off on Blog TV. Blog TV closed. I started off another one. They closed the art channel. I moved to Justin TV. This was before Justin TV turned to Twitch. That was really weird because like the weirdo podcast people would raid our channels and threaten us for doing art, and they said we didn't belong. So then we left. We went to Tiny Chat, and then Tiny Chat got taken over. Then we left, went to Twitch, and then I had issues with somebody, so that I left there for like 2 years. And then I moved to YouTube to take a break, and I'm here. You guys have taken me in under your wings, and now we are all one whole group.
Wow, you mentioned
A mouthful, I know. Yeah.
platforms that I've never heard of.
Oh, I've probably been on 10 other platforms as well. Yeah, it's amazing how many live streaming platforms there are. There's literally thousands of them. Yeah.
It's funny because I only really ever use YouTube like when something broke and I had to go fix it. I would go look up a video on YouTube on how to fix something.
Yeah. So I didn't even know you could live stream on YouTube up until 2 years ago. And I researched how to clean a comic book because I was trying to get rid of some comics in my collection. And I was like, what the heck is this? Why are there people live on YouTube? I thought it was just like music videos and like tutorials, like how to fix a tire or something.
And that's how I stumbled across the comic book community. Was I was selling some comic books and I needed to figure out the best way to ship them. And so I came to YouTube, and then I stumbled across comic book channels, and then I started watching them, and then I started getting back collecting again. And, now here I am.
Nice. Also, hey to the new people popping in.
Yeah, BFit's here.
Big Lion What's up,
DLC is here.
Yeah. But yeah, that's how I started. I found cleaning comic books. I found Very Gary, and I found Pop Fun to Play, and then I found he doesn't do YouTube content anymore, but he's been selling his entire collection. But I found oh my god, MS Stutman's bro. He's gonna kill me. I can't think of his name right now. I'm so amped up on energy drinks. I could picture his name, and I could picture his actual name. What is his name on the interweebs? Oh my god.
I'm trying to
He did Samurai Sundays with Momo Comics and Passpoint Comics and MF Stuntman. Oh my gosh. Why is my brain? Chris, why is my brain? Oh my gosh. Now that I'm thinking about it, that was nearly 3 years ago. Wow. Wild Comics Unboxing. Yes. Brain, you did a thing. Thank you. I found Wild Comics Unboxing, and he was the first channel that I actually started interacting with. And I really he would do cracking Wednesdays, and he would crack a slab, press it and clean it himself, and then resubmit it. And then he would jump back and then show it off, like what he got the grade. He would either get a grade bump, or sometimes he would just ruin the book, which was actually amazing. So that was fun. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, we got a bunch of other people jumped in. Pocan
Joe. Hi, Joe.
Aggressively relaxing.
Oh, hey, Taylor.
Here.
Yeah. Wow, we got people up in here.
Where'd you get that, Cody?
What's up? Hi.
Papa Wheelie's here, and he dropped a super chat for us.
Hey, Pop. Hey, Pop.
He
also had a birthday last weekend. So happy
really?
belated birthday. Yeah, he did.
Well, anytime somebody drops a super chat, we have to break out Comics by the Bay dancing. So.
Oh. Yes. Nice.
We got a few other people jumping in.
Yeah. All the
Taylor, I think we said hello to Taylor, Collector 6.
Yes. Hello, guys. Thank you for popping in.
Yeah, appreciate everybody being here. All right, so Next question for you is if you could reboot a character
Mhm.
or write a character,
Okay.
who would you tackle?
Okay. I like weird off-side brand characters. Those are always my thing. I also really like villains.
Okay.
Those are my go-to, but I would really love to do a Judge Death story. Yes, I would love Judge Death story. Also, Lobo is my husband, so I would like to do him justice and do a really good Lobo story. Yes. So those are my main. Oh, but I would also love to do a horror story. Dang it. I would like to do a Friday the 13th story. No, I'm just doing everybody. I'm just gonna redo everybody. We're
Okay.
we're,
You've
we're
yeah,
gonna just
you've
all
got a lot of
everybody
work.
mash them all up, do them all. Yeah, we're gonna have a big old giant Royal Rumble slash crossover event. It's gonna happen.
I'm
It's
not
gonna be amazing.
Judge Death. So I'm not sure if I know that character.
He's part of the Judge Dredd universe, and
Okay.
if you see
Dread
him,
I
he
know.
kind of looks like the Batman Who Laughs, where he's got like the gates over his face
Okay.
and he's very skeletal. So if you see him, you'd probably realize, and I'm sure that's where they got inspiration from that end. But yes, he's
Okay.
amazing.
I'll have to look. Yeah.
Yes,
Lobo.
there's
Trev's a
actually
big
yes,
Lobo
Lobo.
fan.
Yeah, but there's actually more than one judge. So as much.
And Lobo's kind of been getting. There's a lot of rumors out there about Lobo
Uh,
maybe coming into
yeah,
DCU now, and
yeah.
maybe
I
Jason
don't
Momoa playing
count that
him.
Kryptonite Lobo is happening. That did not happen in my eyes. I'm just saying. But yes, Jason Momoa uh, better happen. And for the past several years, me and like a whole gang of people on the gram have been tagging him in Lobo related content, telling him not to mess it up. So better happen, better happen. Just saying.
All right, we'll see. We'll see.
Aqua Lobo. There might be, he might be getting Aqua-ish with some water babe on some space planet that he has to take in for a bounty. I can write that. I'll do that.
That sounds like a Star Trek episode.
It could be. Lots of weird stuff happens in space.
This is true. This is true.
Yes.
Okay. Our next question is, what's one thing? What's a complaint about the comic book community or collecting? Something you dislike.
I hate it when I'm back issue hunting and I don't have my list of comics that I need, and I feel like I found something new, and I take it home, and I'm like, yes, I scored something new, and I find out that I have 46 of the same stupid book because they have 46,000 covers of the same stupid book, and I'm like, damn it, and I only want one cover. I can't. I only want to collect one of each book. That would be nice. But I do like the extra art. That's a bonus. But I can't. Only I have so much space in my room.
Yes. Well,
That's my
and
big. Yeah.
I've seen, you see people out like at cons and stuff with, a list. I've seen people with iPads scrolling through a list or like a spreadsheet.
You want to see my original OG 1990s
Sure.
comic book list? I've showed this off before, but hold on a second. I've literally been carrying this around since the 1992, 4.
It's not a Trapper Keeper, is it?
Yes, direct from 1995. Whoa, check that out. It is my Sailor Moon notepad from
Oh, nice.
1995. And it legit has one, because you needed this, a list of every comic shop in my area with their phone number for emergencies,
Oh, wow.
but also every issue and title by order of the books that I needed.
Oh, wow.
And I would put that with me and bring it to me every time I went to a comic shop. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I last year I finally started to use the CLZ app, and
Mm.
I scanned all my books, and so I find that's been a game changer because I can quickly look at if I'm trying to fill a run. I can see
Yeah.
what I have and what I don't have. So that's been really good.
But it also sucks because some stores don't let you bring phones in anymore.
Oh, really? I haven't run into that.
Yeah. Oh, go watch Bronze's video on that. There's some stores that they outlaw bringing phones in their stores because they don't want you price checking their books in the bins.
Wow.
Yeah, thing.
That's crazy.
Yes, I am the brown Sailor Scout.
Ialea is here.
Yes.
Oh, I haven't run into that.
Yeah.
No, that's interesting.
I've run into it at cons also. And we could not take our phone out when we were browsing through things at a con. Yeah.
That's bizarre.
Like, it's so stupid. Like, who cares,
Yeah.
right? They're out there, they're priced, whatever. Who cares?
Yeah, like I said,
If
I've
anything,
I've seen it a few times. New York Comic Con, I've seen it where people are walking around with an iPad. They're
yeah,
looking at a spreadsheet or a Google sheet,
yeah.
and because they're trying to fill a run or yeah.
Because let me tell you right now, if I'm going to find a book and it's at a con and I'm bringing some stuff up here, either you're going to give it to me for that price or you're going to get to me for less, or I'm not buying it.
Right. Yeah, you're not gonna upsell me.
You're not going to
Charge me
upcharge it
more.
to me. Yeah, I know. I guarantee you it's going to be less than when I bring it up there for. That ain't happening.
Shop for Comics joined us.
I shop.
Mimi Shop. All right, so you made it through the 4 questions that I ask everybody, and the next 2 are going to be random. One that I come up with, and one we're going to pick from a list.
Oh,
So
okay.
my random question for you is an art question. So what is your medium of choice? What do you like to create with?
I do a vast variety of traditional and fabric mediums. I'm really into Sharpies, nail polish, charcoal, pencils, markers, that kind of stuff, paints, watercolors, all that kind of things. And I also make plushies. So that's
Nice.
that's what I do. But I like to just test stuff out. I'll do
No,
it all.
and
I even do some digitally stuff. I don't.
I was going to say,
I
and no, do you do digital? Yeah, I see.
yeah. Yeah. I literally try it all.
All right.
Yes.
I have so I've since COVID and the fact that I'm collecting comics and buying comics and selling comics and getting a lot of stuff in the mail, kind of developed a relationship with my mailman. I'll go out and get the mail and we'll chat. And he's an artist and he's
Ooh.
been doing a lot of stuff with acrylic paint and like material, like
Yes.
different lace or different
Yeah,
things
that's
that he'll
fun.
put into the art. So very abstract, but really amazing. He'll show me pictures of stuff that he's worked on, and
Oh
really,
yeah.
pretty amazing. Looks
That's awesome.
yeah.
One of my favorite things to do stuff where it'll react differently in different lights. So like if you bring it into like low light, it'll cast like a different effect. And if you're bringing it to highlight, it'll pop with like iridescence or something weird metallic-y. So I like to do that kind of stuff.
Oh,
Yes.
that's interesting. Now, how do you get that effect? Is it with the paint or?
Depends on what medium you're using, but I have like right here like a lot of iridescent watercolors. These are like very shimmery metallic-y.
Oh, okay.
You can't really tell, but they're very shimmery and stuff. And then, or I'll use like metallic Sharpies or Poscas and weird, just whatever, really. Whatever does the trick. Makeup, I have a whole buttload of portraits that I've done with just nail polish. That's worked. I've done crayon portraits, all kinds of stuff. I've even done stuff where I've melted crayon. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah.
So how do you? So you would melt crayons and like
Mhm.
what, like drizzle it, like, or
No,
how
I
would you
would
use it?
burn the crayon on the paper. I usually get violent with my art because I feel like I don't do art unless I make a mess. So yeah.
So do you have like a certain area that you do that in? Like if you're making a
No.
mess?
So literally I used to do charcoal like right here and over there. And this was like 2 years ago. And I'm still finding charcoal because it's such a fine dust. Like it just gets everywhere. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you got
Taylor, I can arrange that.
to. some fingernail clippings and some glue. Yeah, I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you want to spend the next like 10 years clipping some fingernails or a good solid month arranging them from the community? You could
Yeah.
probably
I'm sure there'd be some
make
that
a
would be willing to donate. Yes.
macaroni doodle slash finger toenail doodle for you. Yes.
Hmm. That would be interesting.
That would be a good project. Yes. Thank you. You could do that.
All right. So our next, or really our last question, is a
Oh
total
my.
random question. I have 50 questions. So give me a number 1 through 50, and we'll see where we land.
Uh 42.
42.
Yes.
This is an interesting one. Pretty straightforward. What's your
Well, that's
favorite?
my age.
No. What's your favorite vacation?
Vacation? Like
Yeah.
that I haven't done or that I've already done.
How about both?
Okay, I love going up north and camping on the beach where my family is. That's my favorite. And haven't done, I would love to go to the Asian countries and I would love to go to Italy and tour, do the art stuff over that way. Really I just go anywhere. There's art. I like to just go explore, really. That's my stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Japan though, I would go do the Mario Kart in the street because that looks amazing. I would go hit up a bunch of concerts. South Korea, I would go do all kinds of K-pop stuff. Yeah, but Italy for sure. I would go do all the art. In France, I would go do all the art. Yeah, all kinds. I would go just visit friends everywhere. Go do art stuff. Yeah,
Is it in Japan that they have the Godzilla Museum where you can zip line through Godzilla's mouth?
I think so. Yeah, I would also do that. That yeah, I am. Yes.
All right.
Uh,
Well, you made it through all of the questions. That was pretty straightforward, I thought.
so this question here, I can answer this. The Jim Ballant Catwoman run is my all-time favorite series to read and collect. I almost have every issue, and I've been collecting it since I found it on the rack at Dairy Mart in the summer when it came out. Yes. Hi, Crystal. Yes.
Yeah, we got a bunch of new people jumped in. Crystal's here, glitter and duct
Yeah.
tape. Phil joined us. The playbook.
Very
Yeah.
nice, everybody. Thanks for joining. That went fast. It's only not even been a half an hour.
Yes, it did. So we'll ask the audience if they have any other questions. But you do have a live stream coming up tonight,
Yes,
right?
10.
So
Yeah,
10 p.m. Eastern, I think.
10 p.m. Yes, I do. 10
Yeah.
p.m.
Yes.
Yeah.
10. Okay.
But yeah, but if you
And
guys have questions, you can ask me away because uh no, that's not even too far away. So 9, whatever.
well, why don't we preview it a little bit? Why don't you tell us a little bit about who's your guest tonight, or what?
Okay. My guest tonight is Dave Tomasi. He is the creator and writer of Rogue the American Dream, which is kind of like a civil war has happened in the United States. And basically, it's kind of like 1984 meets Mad Maxy type thing and kind of Suicide Squadish, but it's kind of like 90s babe anime. Yes.
Mm,
And yeah, it's pretty dope. There's a hot babe in it, and she kicks a lot of butt. So
sounds
come check
sounds
that
good.
out. Yes, come check that out. Yes.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to stop by. Beef is kind of
All
question.
of them beef it. All of them. Yeah. My favorite is when he posts like 14 at the same time. I don't know how it's possible, but he somehow does it.
Yeah, where is Journey tonight? He should. I'm surprised he's not here being a pain in our ass.
Good question. Yes. Yes.
All right. Oh, I thought Glenn was going to ask something else, but
Oh, okay, first off, what did you think he was going to ask? Maybe I'll answer that.
something to do with a fart. That's kind of what I thought.
Okay, perfect. What did you think he was going to ask? I'll answer that, and then I'll answer his question.
I'm sure he was going to ask, about some place that you farted and you were embarrassed,
Okay.
or what's your favorite smell? Something.
So I was
fart
not embarrassed, but when I had my colonoscopy, you can't leave until you fart. And
Yes.
I had to go to the bathroom, and I farted at the same time. and gel came out. The guy laughed at me and he said, "Good job."
Yeah, I think that, in that line of
Yes.
work, you're kind of used to those things
Yeah.
happening.
So, yes, yes. And I thought it was not gel, and I thought it was poo. But he was like, "No, it was gel." I was like, "Well, thank you very much." But yeah, that was my fart story. And also, my favorite film of all time is The Labyrinth, and I can tell you every word to that movie. Also, Playbook, that is not TMI. That is information everyone around the age of 30 plus needs to know.
I mean, yeah, just stop by one of the late night streams, and you can get a lot
Yes,
more
it is
detail about a lot of different things.
scientific information that you need to know around the age of 30.
Yes.
Yes.
See there, this is the kind of question I expected from Glenn.
So that would be probably the same answer that because that was I thought I was in trouble, Glenn.
There was a lot of milestones happening during that
It
procedure.
it was yes, historic in my book. Okay, I have a lot, but my favorite indie book right now, it's a single issue, but it's not a single issue, is to go back on my series and watch Marco. I always get his last name mixed up. It's Fontellini. Yes, Fontellini. I always mix up the L and the N. King Jira, Hungry Like a Monster. It's about Godzilla raging because he wants pizza. It's literally my favorite read all year, and is my favorite thing I've read in so long. So yes, go read that. Yes. Facts. Yeah, exactly. Playbook, you really need to go get
Yeah, I
your
was going to
philosophy
say, at
done.
least they're certainly, your doctor's certainly going to want to take a peek when you turn 50 for
Yeah.
sure.
You want to do it when you're 30, and I'll tell you why. Because younger people, 30 and younger, have been getting colon cancer, and I know this because my mom had colon cancer 6 years ago. So go get your butt checked, people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Real Root has an interesting question.
Who do I think has the biggest balls? I'm going to go with Penguin, and you know why? Because I'm going to say that whole round part you see is his balls, and he just has a tiny body, but it's just his balls are so enormous that it's been taken up over his body.
Well, I would think maybe, because he's a penguin,
Uh-huh.
cold, that things would shrink up, and
Yes.
so
But they're so large, they're just perfectly round like that. Yeah. But the rest of his body, for whatever reason, is this big, and then he's got the head that's just shrunken into the balls. Yes. Yeah.
so Phil, yeah, I think you did miss it. We did speak about that, but
Yes.
K-pop, would you like to recap it for Phil?
Sure, Phil. Uh, Mostly traditionals, pencils, inks, uh, watercolors, paints. Really, pretty much, I will experiment with anything. I do like crayon, a lot of things. Unless you mean psychic medium,
Do you go
which
crystals, or do you go with a card, or the
I
magic
do
eight
like a lot of
ball?
crystals. I have a lot of crystals, but I would go with Whoopi Goldberg and Ghost. That was a good one. Yes. Way to go, Gene. I hope you do that often. Yes.
Durs is here.
Hi,
Durs, appreciate you
Durs.
stopping in. Oh, all right. Playbook says the Hulk.
Hulk, huh? Are they big because of the radiation, or are they shrunken because of the radiation?
And he often has those tight pants on too, and I don't
Yeah.
really
You
don't
don't
really
see
see an
anything. They're
outline
kind
of
of like,
it.
they're kind of flat. It's kind of flat in their area.
Yeah, yeah, I don't.
I think the radiation has shriveled his bits.
PSN has a question.
I have actually. Yeah.
Oh,
I was a teacher's assistant in the high school when I was in high school, and the kids used to come to me because our teacher was awful. She would teach every single person in every single grade the same thing, and everybody wanted to learn new things, and I would teach them like comic art and other things and branching out. So yeah, yeah, we did a lot of pottery and some other weird stuff. But yeah, I actually did that in high school.
That's interesting. I went back to my high school when I was in college and was a teaching assistant, and it was crazy how in just a couple years that the dynamics within the school had changed. But
Okay.
it was fun, working with students to teach them. I worked in we actually had like a video editing and video production department, and so that's where I was a teaching assistant for. But it was interesting, working with kids that were not pretty close in age to me. So
Oh. Oh no, I was actually in high school in their class. The
right,
teacher just
so you
didn't
were
want to
just, yeah.
teach anything, so I was teaching them. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, she would get
Papa
mad at me
Wheelie's
because
chiming in on, but we didn't ask about the strength. We were asking about the size. I think that
yes,
was the question.
sure. I used to do well when I get back to doing art streams. You're more than welcome to pop on and learn some art with me because uh, that's what we would do when I would do my art streams. So yeah, we would learn together. Like Glenn's answer. What did you answer, Glenn? I missed it. Oh, Galactus. Yeah, because
Oh yeah, yeah.
you know how I see Galactus. There's only one entry that I'm seeing how the Silver Searcher enters. I'm just saying.
Now, when you talk Galactus, well, what about the Watcher? Right, he's always got that
Yeah.
white robe on. What's he hiding underneath?
Hmm. Also true. Yeah. Yes.
Yes, yes. Thanks, Trev. I'm that old. Yes, I used to have to walk to school. That's right.
Used to have to walk to school. That sounds horrific. Like the 40 miles and the rain and the
That's right.
snow and the
Snow. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, awful. Up the hills and everything. Yeah.
Super Russ is a big stick figure fan.
Nice, Russ.
The Thing. Mm,
He's got some pebbles. I also don't see anything happening in
yeah,
his
because he's got like
actual
some.
tights.
Yeah, he's got some short shorts he's wearing. He's got the little speedo thing going on
Yeah.
sometimes. Yeah.
No, not happening. Yeah.
All right. So, anything else you want to mention? That you about your channel, about any of your upcoming streams you've got happening?
I just saw that. Hey, Jackson. I just saw that question. I get my hair stuck everywhere. It's literally been stuck in 5 places when I sat down to do the live stream. My number one place that it gets stuck is in the seatbelt and in the car window and the car door. So yes, eventually I will be having a haircut soon because this is far too much hair for one person to have.
To manage to shampoo
It's
and
I
condition
don't
and
even want to shampoo it. I don't want to brush it. We're good. Yeah, we're don't want to do none of that anymore. So yeah, we're at the. I usually wait till about November and then it gets chopped. So
and it is
yeah.
winter time and just
Well, I usually wait because my favorite convention of all time is around Halloween. So I usually grow it out for that and then I cut it. But I don't cut it short. I don't do short hair. Probably about that. And let it grow all over again. Yeah. Yeah.
okay.
So yes, that was my yeah. Still only been 40 minutes. I feel like yeah.
Well, I think it was that the energy drink. I think you kind of
Yeah.
buzzed through it, but you want to pace yourself because you do have a live stream in a little while. So
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well,
yeah, well,
thank
look, I've
you.
had so Lady Fantastic was on last week, and now K-pop this week. So I
No.
do feel, and I actually we're gonna. I'm kind of taking a break from the 411 for a little while because we're getting into football season and we're doing a community football league, and so I think I'm ending on a very high note with Lady Fantastic and then K-pop. So.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for having me on here. And also, tomorrow you're doing the CBC noms are finally coming out. That's going to be
Yes, yeah,
a
we have.
hot topic. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Yeah.
Yes, the finalists tomorrow night, so 10 p.m. Eastern. We'll be announcing all of the finalists in each of the categories. So excited for that. I think people are going to be surprised.
Yeah.
We have a lot of new names we haven't seen before. Some of our regulars, some favorites that have been nominated in years past. But I think it's a really good mix this year. So I'm excited. Hopefully everybody else will be happy, and if they're not, I don't know. There's really not much I can do about
They have a lot of content to make between now and December.
it. Yes. Yeah, plenty of time to. But like I said, I really I feel like it's a really good group. It's a pretty, so like I said, some new channels that have not been nominated or made
Yeah.
finalists before. So I think we're going to have a good,
Yeah.
a,
I do
a
have
good
to
show.
say that new channel category irked me the most though, because a lot of us, the way that it was worded, didn't end up qualifying for it.
It, and that was a tough one to try to, put a marker
Yeah.
in to say, draw a line in the sand of when we should start. And
Yeah.
so I was trying to use the end of the last year's awards and then the new award, the new year
Yeah.
of the awards.
But the way that you ended it, you said it was created, not when they did content.
Okay.
Yes.
That's good feedback.
So because of that, myself and a bunch of other channels, people didn't vote for because they said that we weren't created. So a lot of people wanted to vote for certain people and they didn't. But also, you have to change your dates though, because you have to do it by when the noms end, not the year, because anybody that creates it when your noms end to December, they're not going to qualify. So you got to do
Gotcha.
it by the
Gotcha.
noms. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that's good feedback. I
Yeah.
appreciate that because we do I do have a committee of
Yeah.
peers from the community, but sometimes there's things that we miss, and
Yeah.
so having the feedback from people looking at because sometimes we'll come up with an idea and we may not understand all of the different angles or
Yeah.
yeah, so it's good to have the feedback and try to adjust as people come in. I think, next year, I think we're going to see some changes. I think one of the potential new awards that we could add, and maybe we eliminate one of the awards, but like the community hangout or the best live stream or just I think
Something
that's a
like
big,
that. Yeah.
yeah, because that's really become more of a very popular thing, right? Just a pop-up stream and people just come
Yeah.
and hang out. So
Yeah, I'd say more people are doing lives than actual video content because forever it was just the video content. So that's
yeah,
pretty cool.
well, it's a lot easier, right? You don't have
So
to
much
edit.
easier.
And plus, you're getting big, great interaction from the chat.
That's where it's at. Like when you want to interaction with the chat, that's how you really grow. Because I've had people just stumble into my stuff because they were like, "Oh, you're live? No one's live at this hour." I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah, yeah, no, it's true. I mean, I think that's like some of the late night streams. Comic Journey, and even Bleeker's stream that he does on Sundays. There's not really
Yeah.
much live streams happening Sunday morning, so
Oh, for
that's
sure.
that's a fun
Yeah.
hang.
I like it when there's like it seems now that there's pretty much a slot for like every time now. And like more people are making like variety content too, which I am enjoying. I'm enjoying like the toy stuff. I'm enjoying a lot of people are getting to the card stuff, which is interesting. And a lot of people are trying gaming now. So it's fun to see like some channels branch out and try some different stuff, which is cool
Yeah,
because
no,
I always like doing all that stuff because I for sure have more than comic interest. But yeah, no, that's
no,
fun.
I agree. I mean, I'm getting a little burnt right now on comic book content. Just
Oh yeah.
watching people, new books every week or mystery box or unboxings, those type of things. So
Yeah.
yeah, I do like the variety of some different things.
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's true. If you guys don't know, Mastodon, I think he's on break right now, but he's going to be coming back in September, has an amazing with Hialeah and that boat kid a music show on Sundays, and it's amazing. It's so cool.
I'll
Go
have to check
follow
it out.
him and check him out. But yeah, and he's got some past. They have some past videos and streams on there. But yeah, they have a really amazing music show. It's awesome.
Well, and Phil's Treehouse show, the trivia show, I think is a
Yes.
great show because
Yeah.
that's just a fun stream and then a great hangout. People are just hanging out and
Oh yeah.
interacting with with the game show that's happening. So
Yeah. Oh, I have a lot of fun on there. I like bringing my squirrel out, and I like getting squirrely. Oh, CJ, what the hell? Where have you been?
oh look, Matt's here and
Hey,
CJ.
Matt.
Yes, yes,
I'm even repping the
yeah.
Insomniac shirt. What the hell, CJ?
Somebody must have poked him and he showed up.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
All right, well CJ's here. I think we can wrap up then.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, we're done.
Best lip syncer.
There's been a lot of lip syncing slash we've been doing a lot of late night karaoke sessions. I don't know if you watched that, but we did group karaoke on CJ's channel about a week ago.
Oh, I missed that. I often
You did.
I'm always sleeping pretty much when I'm going to bed as he's starting his stream. So I try to catch it in
Yeah.
replay the next day. But when it's 6 hours, sometimes I can't watch
Okay. Well, then you know
everything.
what? Because Louis used to do that on his channel. I'm going to call Louis out right now and say, you know what, Louis? We're going to have a weekend or weekday karaoke stream. So
I
put that
like.
together and put all of us on and then make us all perform some dumb song. Yeah.
Well, I
Do
happened to
that.
watch E-Man's replay this morning from last night, and
Uh-huh.
I wasn't prepared for Nelson from Big Time Collectibles to be in the shower.
There was a lot of shirtless action happening that night.
Yes,
A lot.
yes, lots of men's nipples on E-Man's
Yeah.
channel last night.
There
Yeah.
there was a lot. Yeah, there was a lot of unboxing going on, if you will.
Yes. Council of Comics is here.
Hello. Hi. Thank you for joining. Thanks you for everyone that has hopped in here.
Yeah,
You
appreciate
guys are the
everybody
homies.
hanging out with us.
Yes.
And definitely K-Pop's got her live stream this evening. She's going live at 10 p.m.
Yes, I do. That's your jam? Well, Jean, guess what? Next time we have karaoke, you're gonna come on and you're gonna sing that. Hashtag madness. All right, roll.
If you haven't watched E-Man stream from last night, definitely go back. And
Yes. And if you guys are not aware, he is my hair nemesis. So, oh, E-Man, just, oh, I am the cousin It's. You cannot deal with this.
he's got a pretty good hair flip.
That was a low blow, I'm telling you. Jean, I'm telling you, it will happen. Yeah. You have no idea how good I'm getting people to start streaming. If I could force Glenn to start streaming and eventually, yes, Glenn, it's going to happen. Make omnibus content. I can get you on a stream. Trust me. It will happen.
All right, CJ wants a hair fight.
Oh, it will happen. We have already been taunting each other in about 50 different streams and chats. So, yes. Yes, Glenn. Too late. It's already out in the air. It's going to happen.
It's out there. Yeah. Now we just got to make it happen.
Yeah. Yes. Any final questions? Because we've almost been up on an hour and it's almost 9:30. So.
All right. Yeah.
Yes, I did, CJ. I did tell him about some of the rules actually, but yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, CJ seems to have some very strong opinions about the the
For sure.
CBC awards, but he only talks about them at 3 o'clock in the morning when I'm sleeping. So CJ, we I need like
Mm,
a give me
yes.
your cliff notes of your complaints and email them,
Yes.
or DM me them so I can make sure I've got them
Yeah.
captured.
Yeah. We also had some questions too because a couple of them were confusing to me because they were worded slightly similar. So they could have been like to me like the same thing. And then yeah, I
Oh,
can't remember the topic what the questions were, but I remember being slightly confused with two of, and they were in a couple tiers too. So but yeah, I would have to reread them, but I don't really remember them
yeah,
right
let
now.
me know. Let me know. We're always
Yeah.
looking to make improvements.
Oh,
Every
I
year.
know. I know what it is. You know how I was saying how like you had to change the date for the fiscally thing because some channels will get cut out. You have to make the category 0 to 500 because it was changed to 100 not 0 to 999 because it was changed to 100 to 999 and there were a ton of channels that I wanted to vote for but because you put it at 100 I couldn't vote for them.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then
And I tell you the
uh
reason why we did that, because we have a best unknown channel category for channel
yes,
that's under
but
100.
that also has to be changed. It really needs to be 200 or 300 because if somebody goes and says hi in like let's say spine ticks, they immediately already get 100 to
This is
200
true.
whether
This
they're
is true.
streaming or not. So it really needs to be changed to like 300 because a lot of people don't even know people stream and they have like 220 subs. Like it's
Yeah,
yeah.
there are some channels that grow, can grow very quickly, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
if you pop into a few chats, you can
Yeah.
gain some, subscribers
Yeah.
very quickly. So, all
And a
right,
lot
good.
of people they get that before they even start making content. So that kind of needs to change because I know that's the two categories that people had the hardest time trying to vote for. And also the date too was weird. Like how are we supposed to know when somebody had like 100 subs by what like that's impossible for us to know. Like half the time I don't even know how many
Yeah,
subs I have
and
myself.
how I kind of police that throughout the
Yeah.
nomination period is I'll spot check, so I can see the nominations coming in, and so
Yeah.
I'll look at those categories and kind of spot check. So most
Yeah,
of
but
the
that's you though. But how are we trying to
right,
vote
as a
supposed to
voter,
know
yeah,
that?
yeah, no, that's
Yeah, we
good
don't
feedback.
know.
That's good feedback.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
that's what every single person that I saw, or because we had 6 people in my stream alone do the votes, and we were all like, "How am I supposed to know?" We were like, "I have no idea." So what I ended up doing for whoever did that is I only voted for people that had under 100 at the time that I voted because there was no way for me to. Because by the time I
Right.
voted, it was already 3 months past that month time frame. So, oh hey Sergio, anyways, but yeah, so that was the only way for me. The way that I voted was for that.
So CJ, yeah. But like I said, CJ, I need the Cliff Notes version of your complaints so that I can consider them, because
Yeah.
you know for me to sit through your 6 hours a night, you know, nights
Yeah.
3 or 4 nights a week, it's tough for me to get
Yeah.
all that info. So
So that's another thing too, because Austin LeMay doesn't even stream, but he has a buttload of subs. So if he ever starts making content, he's not even going to qualify for half the
yeah,
the
yeah, no,
things.
no, it's
Yeah.
true, right? Because and that's
Yeah.
what I view Austin, because he's been on he sits on so many other streams. So,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
known, but yeah, he doesn't create content
Yeah.
himself, right?
So there's a lot of channels that are like that that have been around a while, but just started or are gonna be starting the content, but their channel has been like a billion-year-old content. So maybe next year when you do it, don't put started, but put like started making content by whatever, because a lot of people got mixed up by that too because they were
Okay.
going by date channel was
All right.
created.
So
So
I'm officially putting
yeah,
you on the committee for next year. Done.
okay, perfect, great. Yes, because I like to talk about this. I know
I-
some people get so passionate about this, and then people just start yelling. You don't need to yell. Just
no,
talk about it.
and we,
Just it's
yeah,
okay.
and it's community driven. So I want the feedback from the community, right? If
Yeah,
there's something you don't particularly like about it, let's discuss it, and maybe we can change it, and maybe
yeah,
we want to improve it. So I appreciate all of the feedback except from CJ, but everybody else is fine.
Nice.
Lady
So my
Fantastic
question to
Four.
you is, what are you going to do if CJ actually ends up qualified in every single one of the categories? It can happen, and possibly could happen. Would that be your worst nightmare?
No, 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 no.
I'm kidding.
I
I
I've
know
met
that would
CJ in
I know that
person,
would make
so
CJ's like lifetime if that would have happened.
I'm waiting for the moment that CJ will qualify for the Lifetime Achievement Award, and
Oh,
then everything's going to
yes.
be, then things are going to get interesting.
This is also true. That also too, shit, like what is the requirement? Is it 3 years or 5 years for that for lifetime?
It's 3 right now, but
Yeah.
we may be looking at. But it's 3, but I think it's also 3 with a body of work, right? And body of work or um, you know, helping the community, grow and move forward. It's not somebody who's
Okay.
just made a handful of videos and's been on for 3 years. It's more, the body of work. When I think of
Okay.
lifetime achievement, we put 3 years there because initially I thought that was a good benchmark, but I think it may even have to be longer.
Yeah,
Five
maybe
five
five.
5 year
Yeah.
minimum. Yeah.
I think five's a good, yeah.
Yeah.
Possibly, possibly.
But
I would say yes if you don't get me those nail clippings.
I think the I like the more general category. So like favorite channel, right? Because there's no real
Yes.
criteria there, right?
Yes.
Or the hands, the hair, the mustache,
Yeah.
those type of categories because it's a fun category.
Yeah. The favorite channel though, I like a lot because the ones that I wanted to vote for, let's say were the 0 to the 100s or the ones that I got beat out because of the wording in the new channel, I was able to vote for them in the favorite channel in that category. So that allowed me to put them somewhere. But yeah, there was a lot of channels that I wanted to vote for, but they didn't qualify just based on how things were just worded and the sub requirement thing. Yeah. Other
Yeah.
than that, I
Yeah.
voted. I
Okay.
voted. So ha. And you guys can go watch that because I voted. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, but the idea behind the favorite channel category is, again, there's not much criteria there because you don't have to be somebody who does comic book reviews or speculation content, right? It's or an unboxing. It could be just the Hangout channel, right? Could be
Yeah.
put in the favorite channel. So
Yeah.
it's more generic.
Mm. Yeah, like Pop said, there's a lot of people in the community that have been doing toys and like a collector thing or something like that. People are doing that. A lot of people have been doing variety as well, like a variety type show. So not just doing like comic stuff, because I think a lot of people have been getting tired of straight comics. So people
Right.
have been doing like a mix of like movies and things. But yeah, maybe,
Cards. Yeah. No,
yeah,
there's a lot of
yeah,
crossover, definitely. So maybe
yeah,
maybe that's a category that we look to add next year is,
yeah,
favorite
something. Yeah,
variety or collect. We'll have to think about it,
yeah,
but maybe that's something that we add next year.
yeah, totally.
And one of the interesting things with the nominations were the nomination. You didn't have to vote for every single category. You could
Yeah,
pick and choose, right? That was one of the changes that we had made in the nomination ballot last year. And
yes,
one of the things I want to look at is there were a number of some categories got a lot of nominations and some categories only got
yeah.
lot less compared. So
Because when I started hanging around for the noms last year is right around the time the final voting was ending. So I think when I went to go do mine, I only knew about 4 people that were nominated. So of those channels. So when I voted, I had a vote for each one because it was like a few days before it was opened up to where you didn't have to vote for all the categories. So
okay.
like I had a vote for everybody, but I didn't know the majority of the people who I voted for. Like I still don't know who some of those people were in there. Yeah.
Yeah, we and CJ, that's one of the questions I actually brought to the committee. So we're certainly going to look to change that for next year. It was already in flight this year, so we didn't make any changes. But to have a
Yeah.
kind of an amateur category, somebody who hasn't had any work published, and then
That's
maybe
good.
some a category that with artists that have had stuff published, right? Because
Yeah.
we have artists in the community that fall in both categories.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
yep.
I
So no,
also
I
noticed.
expect that we're going to be making some, definitely some changes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It's also funny too how some people worded people's names when they voted.
yes,
I think I was on there like 3 times, like under my channel series, and then like under like two. That's just funny to me. But yeah. And I think someone just put something dash feet or hands or the hair or like beard.
yeah. I mean that's the interesting thing, right? Because I want it to be free form so that you could vote for any channel you want.
Yeah.
But that is the one thing that takes a little bit of time once we collect the nominations because
Yeah.
going through it because somebody may put K-pop, somebody may put a nickname, and so it takes a little time to go through all of that and uh,
It
in some
you,
cases figure some out.
you know what's hilarious is I don't spell my name with an E, but I notice a lot of people spell my name with an E. But if you were to actually go for the channel, there is a channel that has an E, so you could have nominated the wrong channel. They don't do comic content, but there is a YouTube channel. Just saying. No, but what I did when I did my noms, because I, I think people too, they got so hyped up um, on rallying for some people to get nominated. I don't think they realized you need 5 people for each
Right,
category
right, right.
to nominate. This wasn't just final voting, like you needed 5 people. So when I went to go do mine, I was very conscious of that. And I wanted to, because I knew there were just so many people went gung ho on so many categories. I knew those categories were already had their things, so I wanted to just focus on some channels that I know people did not hear about.
Right.
So
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
yeah, so then when I put my noms in there, I actually linked their YouTube because I already knew nobody was going to know those channels. So I actually put the links to the YouTube channel in there when I voted.
Well, it's interesting because
Yeah.
when I look at the nominations, there's always every year there's always been a handful of channels that were
Yeah.
not on my radar that were new to me, which is
Hmm.
good. And then that's why I'm trying to share the full nomination list so that others can go find it now.
Yes.
So
That I like, and I like that it's getting spread out to more and more groups as well. I know some people, whatever. There's like
yeah,
a
no, there's little pockets. There's so many different pockets of the
there
community.
are so many different pockets, and I don't think people realize just how massive the comic slash collecting community on YouTube. I'm not even talking any other YouTube is. Like I literally hang at probably about 10 other ones myself. Like myself. And I'm always trying to slightly bring them over. That's why like well I'll do my artists. These are usually people I'm already hanging with on other streams and I'm trying to get them
Right.
incorporated and merge them all together. And I'm also trying to bring like my Twitch people over and all that stuff. But yeah, it's like massive. There's huge like there's some channels that have millions of subs. Those people are elsewhere on YouTube. Like you gotta be somewhere. So
Right.
let's get them all rallied together. Let's get them all in here. So don't be buttholes to each other. Be nice to buttholes to each other, and
Yes.
come bring us
Yes. I mean
together.
the card community, the toy
Yeah,
community. I mean, there's so
for
many
sure.
different. There's coin collector. I mean, there's so many different
Yeah,
aspects of the collecting. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, and which is interesting because if you do like a Kickstarter campaign, you're usually getting some of all that in there. A lot of them will come with coins, cards, sometimes toys, like all that stuff. It's always already in there. Like yeah.
CJ, you need to look at me tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern, and you'll find out.
Oh, so what I'm hearing is you're going live at 10 p.m. and it'll probably end by let's say 11. And then by 12 o'clock, there's going to be an Insomniac Theater
Yeah, I'm sure.
rant
I'm
is what's
sure.
going to
Yes,
happen. Or that's what's
a
going to be
response.
happening. Yes. So for
and
all you
and Tate
people.
and Tate, that's fine. There's certainly been people within the community. I've reached out to community members saying, "Hey, can you help spread the word, or do you want to get involved?" And that's been the response. I don't like awards,
Yeah.
and which is fine. That's no, I don't. If it's not your cup of tea, then that's fine.
Hold on. Go to his next comment. So no, go on one up to
Oh,
CJ's.
one. Let me see what
Go to yeah.
this one.
No. CJ's one about card freaks.
Oh, okay.
I cracked the code. You know what, CJ? That's why you're making all those sketch cards and passing them out. You're trying to rally the votes of the card bros because they can't be nominated for the CBCA awards and trying to get them to vote for you. Aha! 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 Ha! Ha! Yeah.
I have no objection of bringing in the larger collecting community, but
yeah, it's costly.
There's a lot to manage just with the comics. Yeah. So let's get it right for the comic book community, and then we can expand it a little
bit. Oh, I'm aware. Don't worry. We'll be out of here soon. Okay. Final questions because I have to bounce. I have to pee.
Yes.
I have to bounce.
She's got a live stream in 22 minutes, as
I know.
Brenna's been counting down for us.
Pop, I would probably back best troll / bitch category myself. There would be too many noms for this category, I'm telling you.
Best annoying community member or something. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
well, you can't say you're not putting enough merit with those cards. I'm just saying. You're doing your due diligence.
Tate, I like to think it as friendly competition, right? And really, the awards are really meant to have fun. It's a celebration of the community. It's not to pit community members against one another. I mean, that's my opinion on it. I mean, if you look at the award show, we're trying to have fun, right? We're poking fun at the community. So, we're giving away some trophies, but
it's also a way to find a nemesis you never knew you had. Hey, E-Man.
I got to get Tate on the committee, right? I mean, because it's good to have that opposite, that opposite opinion.
Yeah, Sleepy. Who would have thought a hand category would be for comic awards?
Yes. Of course, CJ doesn't like the troll category.
Of course not.
Well, and the hair category that we've had, females vote nominated within that category. It's open to it doesn't have to be just men's
even though
hair.
It is heavily geared toward the dudes by beards and facial hair, but yes, you're
like to include some
to vote for anybody. Even though beards are facial hair, just saying.
Well, maybe we could have a category for the most birthdays within the community. So
this is facts, but it would be up against Cole and CJ though every year.
Yeah, pretty much a runoff between those two. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tate. No, I appreciate it. I know no offense taken.
CJ, to be fair, this is true. All the rest are hair. The rest are like, but also, CJ, I also want to say to the people that nominated for me for that category, who else has luscious hair? Eyebrows that count as facial hair, but also hands. Just saying. I'm just saying. I have 3 of the 4 categories. Oh.
Maybe I need to remove the and or the or in the category. It has to be all of those.
Yes. And it
has to be the complete package.
Yeah. If I get me some Rogaine, I might be able to grow me a beard. We'll see. Just saying.
All right. Well, I guess we should wrap it up so that you can get a little break before your next, live stream over on your channel. So if you're still hanging out with us, definitely go jump over to Katie's channel in about 19 minutes and go check out her live stream tonight. But Katie, thanks so much. I appreciate you coming on, and you answered all the questions, and then we talked about the CBC Awards. So good stuff.
Yes, we did. Yeah. So go watch your stream tomorrow. So
Yeah,
all of
tomorrow
you can
night.
make content the next coming up months. Go for it. But yes, thank you all for joining and
Yeah,
coming
appreciate
by.
everybody hanging out with us in the chat. And Katie, thank
Yes.
you again for being
Oh,
on and being
you're
such a great
welcome.
guest.
Oh, you're welcome. Yes.
So, all right,
Yes.
19 minutes. Go find Katie live streaming on her.
Yeah. I have to go to the bathroom. So see you guys later.
All right.
See you
Thanks,
guys
everyone.
soon.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.